What's up then guys, Blue Collar Baldwin here, and on today's episode I'm going to be fitting the full interior on my e36 drift car. So it's going to be bucket seats, carpet, seat belts. Right, let's get to it. Right, we've got most of the carpet in most of the way after a bit of modification. Sadly the SD card come up with fault, so it actually missed me putting it in. But we're just trying to get it all set up right now, so we're going to give it a wiggle and hope it fits. Come on. Yeah, to be fair, I think that's as far as it's going to go. Sort of fucking obstacle course in here. Oh, dude, donkey. Is this definitely the right, left? It is definitely left hand side, isn't it?
I don't know, it's your car, not mine.
It's gonna be. Could you pass me a 16mm and a ratchet, please? It's good when you have your own personal slave sometimes.
Piss off.
I don't think I mentioned it in the intro, but that's my lovely fiance helping me for this one. Because it would have been awkward with one person. Sometimes you just need that extra pair of hands. It does help. Right, I'm back a couple of days later. Just check over there. I should be able to fit my bucket seats and get the seat belt in. I'll see you then. There we go. Right. Make sure that works all smoothly. Lovely. So these are the bucket. I made two of them, obviously, but these are the bucket seats mounts I've made. I sprayed it in satin black. But all it is 2mm galv, and I used like a bloody 20-ton press because it's all one piece, it's all bended. That's quite hard to see, isn't it? I've drilled holes in the top there for the rear bolts because you can't get to them otherwise. I'm probably going to time lapse fitting this because it's an awkward job trying to get my hands in there. I test fitted these, but without the carpet, and the carpet's about a bloody inch thick with the sound deadening on. Right, I've now got them all started. That took way longer than it should have, because I got sausage fingers and fat hands. So if I can get all of these nipped up now, and then I'll move on to actually fitting the bucket seat itself, which is just going to be as hard because I've got to go to those bolt holes and my hands do not fit. So I was going to order some, but I wasn't paying £140 for 2 bucket seat bases. So this is a budget drift build, so I made my own for, well, free. I guess slow and steady wins the race. Not drift races though. Right, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can fit this bucket seat now. I don't know quite how well this is going to be filmed, as I can't really find a suitable place to put the camera. But we move. Yeah, security in there. I didn't go in nowhere. Got me bolts. This should be interesting. Oh, I can't fit my hand in there. And I really don't want to drop the bolt nut. If I do drop the nut, there's no way I'm getting that back. I'm going to have to rethink this. Back in a minute. So, me being a bit of a silly goose, I set the camera up ready to film and everything, to actually bolt the bucket seat in, but me, like I said, being a silly goose, I didn't actually press film, so I didn't actually get that bit. I'm new to all this film and stuff, and I just got a bit carried away with it and just bolted it in. So you'll have to bear with me on that. I'm new to all this being on camera stuff, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fit the QMC short shifter. And I'm going to get that bolted in and ready to go. Right, so now I've got the short shifter fitted. So I've fitted some of these centre console pieces. And now I'm going to chuck my passenger seat in now. I've got the base plate roughly bolted in, but I still need it loose so I can get my sausage fingers underneath the base plate to actually screw the bolts into the bucket seat. So I'm going to get the bucket seat and see if we can get it in there. Right, so I've got the two front bolts in. Two front bolts. Now I'm going to slide the seat forward and see if I can get the rear ones in. This is actually the rear centre lap belt mount for a e36 Touring. Obviously, where this is a saloon, it doesn't actually have the mirror. I'm jumbling all my words up. Where this is the e36 saloon, it doesn't actually have the rear centre seat. So I thought if I buy a rear centre lap belt, I can just use the buckle to bolt onto the bucket seat, and that's exactly what I've done for the driver's side, and it worked absolutely perfectly. So I'm going to get this seat belt attached, and then we'll see how well it works. And the main reason why the bucket seat bolts are so hard to actually get started is because this is a budget build, so all the bolts that we use to mount the seat are cut down bolts. I put a knot on them and unscrewed it off to clean the threads up, but still it's not got a tapered end, so that's why it was so awkward. Once that's fitted, probably going to fit the glove box back in and get the steering wheel fitted. Oh, come on. Right, so I managed to find a bolt for that back right arm. There, you can kind of see my face now. Yeah, I managed to find a bolt for the back right of the passenger seat. So I'm just going to go around, get this all tightened up, get the seat bolted to the base firmly, and then bolt the base to the floor. And I'll get back to you after that. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so I've got a couple of bits left off now to finish off in my interior. So I haven't actually got a back seat, so I'm not worrying about that yet. I'm going to do that at a later date. But I'm going to get the glove box fitted and the steering wheel fitted, and then the interior should be done, obviously apart from the rear seat. So let's get to fitting this then. Grab some screws. Oh, that don't fit. Can't see anything, great. I am using odd screws at the minute because I haven't actually got any spare ones yet, but I can replace them at a later date. I mean, that kind of works for the meantime. This is a budget build, so we save where we can, really. But I am going to be buying a little pack of screws just so I can change all these screws and fit them in nice and properly. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and fit in the steering wheel now. Put the little airbag plug there, slip that through the little hole. And because I had an aftermarket wheel on this before, my legs don't quite fit. Hopefully we'll be swapping to an aftermarket one later on in the year. You got to make sure your wheels are straight before doing this if you want to put your wheel on straight, obviously. So that's seated there. There's got to put these little plugs in. There's one. And there's two. There's a little square there, and there's a square underneath the steering column, which it should slot into, if I can find it. There we go, like that. And then I've got to fit the main bolt. Well, I want to say it's a 19, but we're going to find out now. 17 or is. So we'll get that done up now. Right, let's go ahead and fit the horn and airbag, I guess. So we plug that in. Like, there we go. Like that. That just clips into place, and you got a little spade for your horn, just like that. Right, this is gonna be the fun part. Right, that should have bit onto the threads now. Right, I'll come back once this is all done up, and I'll show you the finish. Well, you're basically near enough it's finished. I'll just do the bolts up and then come back to it. Right, so here we have the completed interior for the e36. Got both the bucket seats in, bucket seat mounts. Got the steering wheel fitted. Center console bits, that little switch there is, I wired up an electric fan. When I flick that, that'll let me fan come on. Got my QMS short shifter there, which is absolutely lovely. Very, very short shift. And I've got my center console piece there. The whole interior is fitted, apart from the rear bench. I haven't fitted that yet, as I've got a rear bench seat, a grey bench seat to go in, but I'm going to be dyeing it black so that it suits the rest of the interior. And there we have it. That's the full interior, nice black carpet. It's a bit muddy where I've been getting in and out of it and just having a little sit down, getting everything right. Seat belts buckled up lovely. Very comfy seats as well, actually. Very comfy. There we go, everything is in its place. Right, so that's going to be it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. If you like what you see, like, comment and subscribe. There'll be more videos coming in the future for this money pit, really. Oh, right, this has been Blue Collar Baldwin, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!